Yes, if you only want to. And if you want to, I will help you. How shall we call you if you are not a king? Call me Master, or Jesus, as you wish. I am a master, and I am Jesus, the Savior. An old man says, Listen, my lord. Some time ago, a long time ago, at the time of the edict, we heard here that the Savior was born in Bethlehem. And I went there with other people. I saw a little baby, exactly like all other newborn babies, but I adored him with faith. Later I heard that there was a holy man, whose name is John. Which is the true Messiah? The one you adored. The other is his precursor, a great saint in the eyes of the Most High, but he is not the Messiah. Was it you? It was I. And what did you see around the newborn child? Poverty, and cleanliness, honesty, and purity. A kind, grave carpenter, whose name was Joseph, a carpenter, but of the house of David. A young mother, fair and kind, whose name was Mary, before whose grace the most beautiful roses of Engedi turned pale, and the lilies of the royal flower beds seemed misshapen, and the child with large blue eyes and pale gold hair. I saw nothing else. And I can still hear the voice of the mother say to me, On behalf of my creature, I say to you, may the Lord be with you until the eternal meeting, and may his grace come towards you on your way. I am 84 years old. My way is near its end. I was no longer expecting to meet the grace of God. Instead, I have found you. And now I do not wish to see any other light than yours. Yes, I see you as you are in this merciful attire, which is the flesh you have taken. I see you. Listen to the voice of a man who sees the light of God while dying. The people press round the old, inspired man who is in Jesus' group. No longer leaning on his walking stick, he lifts his trembling arms and raises his white head, which, with its biparted beard, seems the head of a patriarch or a prophet. I see him, the chosen, supreme, perfect one, who descended here out of love. I see him rise again to the right-hand side of the Father and become one with him. But, oh, he is not just a voice or an incorporeal essence, as Moses saw the Most High, or as Genesis tells the first parents heard him and spoke to him in the evening breeze. I see him as real flesh, rising to the eternal Father, blazing flesh, glorious flesh. Oh, pomp of divine flesh! Oh, beauty of the man-God! He is the King, yes, the King, not of Israel, of the world. All the royalties of the earth bow to him, and all the scepters and crowns fade away in the splendor of his scepter and jewels. He has a crown on his head, and a scepter in his hand. He wears a rational on his chest. It is adorned with pearls and rubies, the brightness of which has never been seen before. Flames issue from it as if it were a blazing furnace. There are 2 rubies on his wrists, and buckles with rubies are on his holy feet. There is so much light from the rubies. Admire, peoples, the eternal King. I see you. I see you. I am rising with you. Ah, Lord, our Redeemer. The light increases within my soul. The King is decorated with his own blood. The crown is a wreath of bleeding thorns. The scepter is a cross. Here is the man. He is here. It is you. Lord, for the sake of your sacrifice, have mercy on your servant. Jesus, I commend my soul to your mercy. The old man so far who had stood up, rejuvenated by the fire of prophecy, suddenly collapses, and would fall if Jesus were not quick in holding him up against his chest. Saul, Saul is dying. Help, be quick. Peace to the just man who is dying, says Jesus, who has slowly knelt down to support the old man, who has become heavier and heavier. There is silence. Then Jesus lays him down on the ground, and he stands up. Peace to his soul. He died seeing the light. In his expectation, which will be a short one, he will already see the face of God, and will be happy. There is no death, that is, parting from life, for those who died in the Lord. The people, after a little while, go away commenting. The elders, Jesus, his disciples, and the arch-synagogue remain. Did he prophesy, Lord? His eyes saw the truth. Let us go. They go out. Master, Saul died enraptured by the Spirit of God. We touched him. Are we clean or unclean? Unclean. And what about you? I am just like the others. I do not change the law. The law is the law, and an Israelite fulfills it. We are unclean. Within the third and the seventh day we shall get purified. Till then we are unclean. Judas, I am not going back to your mother's. I do not want to take uncleanliness to her home. Send her word by someone who can go there. Peace to this town. Let us go. I do not see anything else.